We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
He's on fire!
Oh, yeah. Coming to you live tonight from Central York High School, it's Todd Edwards alongside my broadcast partner, Marcellus Gottwald. Soul Block, the pride of Pigeon Hills, is here courtside for a big matchup here in District 3 6A featuring the top two teams. How about it, Marcellus? Central York and Cumberland Valley, all right here in front of us as both teams are warming up in front of a packed house here at Central York High School.
Oh, man, the atmosphere is crazy, and I was never the greatest at math, but number one versus number two is pretty insane. So just happy to be here with you guys, Sports Shooting Stars. And we wouldn't be here, Todd, if it wasn't for the sponsors.
Yes, and let's talk a little bit about our sponsorship. Some of our big sponsors, OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Your Medicare Solutions with Keith and Becky Rill, S3 Performance Training,
BLM Construction and Remodeling LLC, Basil Insurance, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Integrity First Home Buyers.
and we have more. Gamlet Incorporated, Chick-fil-A East York, 2801 East Market Street, Faith Over Fear, and Vertical Rays.
And of course, my man, John Shoes Seal Coating, O'Donnell Bar Law Group Incorporated, and our newest one, Ava Fitness, your solution to all your exercise equipment needs. Thank you to all our sponsors, and thank you guys out there for watching this gigantic matchup here tonight.
Oh, it's huge. It's a big one. We thank you for tuning in. Settle in the comfort of your own home or wherever you're watching with your bottled water and popcorn. And Marcellus, let's talk about maybe the starting five for each team. I'll kick things off with the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Their starting five, junior Nolan Bazolka, also senior Creston Austin, senior Ron Nugan. Now there's some talk that he may be scratched. He's battling some injuries. Freshman Aiden Dill and Jake Snyder, your starting five at this point. That may change. We'll find that out during player introductions right here at Central York High School.
Yeah, for sure. And the home team, you got to start off with the senior, the all-time Central leading scorer, Greg Gittinger, of course. You got Ben Rill, sophomore Ryan Brown Jr., I call him Sub-Zero. Guy's got ice in his veins. Ben Natal, and of course, sophomore Brooklyn Nace.
Yeah, and you mentioned Ben Natal. He's closing in on 1,000 points. Earlier this year, Greg Gittinger passed Brad Kohler's mark here at Central York, and Greg's well over 1,300 points already. But behind him, Ben Natal, and just a junior, cool as a cat. And this guy, I'll tell you what, he's it's a real treat to watch.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm just happy to be a part of this. Like I said, I've seen some all-star coaches in the building. Coach Kesey's here.
Yes,
I mean, it's just packed with the who's who. My cousin Leslie and Bubba. Bubba's even here. So we're so happy to bring the game to you today.
And various media outlets are on display here tonight, and there's a big reason for it. It's a big game. Big-time players are going to be here, and I can't wait for the game to get started. We're going to make our way up to the broadcast booth. Again, Marcellus Gottwald, Todd Edwards. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
To you.
Tonight's game is sponsored by
We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards making his way back into the broadcast booth. I had to kind of. Okay. We're back, sports fans. Todd Miller, Edwards, and Marcellus Gottwald. And we made our way through the throng of fans here that are filing in here at Central York High School. And Marcellus, it's nearly a standing room only crowd. Various media members are here. We're moments away from player introductions, and what a big time matchup, as we mentioned in the pregame show. 1 versus 2 in District 3 6A. It really doesn't get any bigger than this. I know there's another big game being played tonight on the girls' side. Dallastown traveling to York Suburban. But this game here tonight, Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game
to you.
Featuring the Eagles of Cumberland Valley and your Central York Panthers. Just a reminder, this contest is being played for the benefit of students and athletes of these two schools. So signs, banners, or post makers are permitted. All spectators are asked to remain seated at all times. Any spectator, by irrational behavior, interfering with this contest will be operation. Fans, let's welcome high school sports live announcers Charlie Courtney, former Division I and professional shooting guard, Hall of Fame coach, and two-time 6A state championship coach Kurt Smallwood, and the legendary Jeff Thompson. Tonight's broadcast will be televised on Fox 43. Go to Verizon 463, Comcast 247, or catch it online stream during the game at hsslivetv.com. Special thank you to Jack Jimall and the family of the dealership and the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and join in showing respect to our national anthem.
There you have it, sports fans, the playing of our national anthem here at Central York High School. We thank you for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. Here's the player introductions for Cumberland Valley.
Ryan Brown Jr.
Junior number 1, Ben Natal.
Ben Natal.
Sophomore number 2, Brooklyn Nace.
Brooklyn Nace.
Senior number 4, Greg Gittinger.
The senior, Greg Gittinger.
And the junior number 15, Ben Rill.
And Ben Rill.
Well, the player introductions for Central and Cumberland Valley, and you can kind of feel the tension mounting here inside Central York High School.
You know how I say, Todd, I'm pumped like a pair of 91 Reeboks right now. Number 1 versus number 2 in the districts. Woo!
It doesn't get much bigger than this. How about it?
No. Mama, I made it. That's all I got to say.
And you can hear the student section to our left, rather vocal here tonight.
We walked over to them, and they just were like, get us on the video, man. They perked right up. Gotta love it. You know how it is. We're all hoping for that down-to-the-wire game like we saw last week, or Tuesday, actually.
On Tuesday, yeah. We were here earlier this week with York High at Central, and it was a thriller, and I would suspect heading into tonight's game, it's going to be the exact same.
Oh, for sure. Todd Edwards.
Blueprint.
I'm Marcellus Gutwald, and, of course, Dude Jones in the house.
Belinda Morales behind the camera here, and we are seconds away from tip-off. Ben Rill matched up with Creston Austin, and we are underway. Central in their white jerseys with black numbers. Cumberland Valley in the red jerseys with white numbers. Central moving right to left on your TV screen.
Central's coming out being patient.
Down low to Gittinger, and there's Ben Rill. Nice pass. Ben Rill the first to break the ice tonight with his bucket.
Good team basketball on that first trip.
Earlier this week, they were a co-player of the game, Ben Rill and Greg Gittinger. Can they replicate that tonight? Well, stay tuned. I'm being told J.J. Lebo for Cumberland Valley is called the sniper. He's a three-point specialist. He has the ball now, dishes it out to Aiden Deal, a freshman, and he sinks it.
Calm, cool, and collect the three.
Yeah. And again, number 21 for Cumberland Valley is a freshman, Aiden Deal. Ben Natal now for three. Overshoots. Cumberland Valley now with the ball in transition. Nolan Bazooka. The give to Jake Snyder down low. The kick out to Deal for another three. And boy, just like that. He may be the sniper here right now. Aiden Deal, the freshman phenom, on fire with 6.
Down low to Rill. No good. Here comes Cumberland Valley. Look, ooh.
Oh, and the easy put in for Jake Snyder. And right now, Cumberland Valley 8-2. And they've certainly landed the first punch here tonight at Central York High School. On the road.
Good team basketball once again.
Ben Rill.
And one.
And the and one for Ben Rill. A junior for Central York. And he'll have an opportunity here for the and one with 6:07 remaining here in the opening quarter. Cumberland Valley 8, Central York 4.
The referees here tonight, Phil Miller, Kevin Lawrence, and Paul Dorner.
No stranger, veteran referees called in for this assignment tonight. As Aiden Deal brings the ball up court. We mentioned he's a freshman. Keep an eye on him.
Seems like Central's kind of putting up the intensity a little bit on defense on this trip.
Nice move by Creston Austin, his first bucket tonight. And gives Cumberland Valley a 6-point lead, 10-4, just over 5.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Nice bounce pass. Doug Laird Jr. in, a freshman for Central. Good ball handler, Doug Laird Jr.
Big time.
Central York has to keep an eye on Ben Natal. He's open on that baseline. He's wide open. Him and Brooklyn Nace on that baseline running back and forth. They had to look down there in the paint. See Greg Gittinger with the ball, the leading scorer for Central York. Ben Rill, elbow shot, off.
Rebound by Bazolka. Bazolka brings the ball up court to give to J.J. Lebo.
Now number 3, the freshman Deal. There's not a shot he doesn't like.
Bazolka for the bucket.
Man.
And a timeout call by head coach Jeff Hoke.
Man, if you're Cumberland Valley, that's how you want to start the game.
Yeah.
Come right out.
In a hostile environment like this, on the road, up by 8 with 4:37 remaining in the first quarter. It's Cumberland Valley 12, Central York 4, and we can kind of hear Coach Hoke just down below us. Not too happy talking to his team during the timeout.
Yeah, bring the heat every possession. We're upstairs and we can hear them as clear as day.
Yeah, Aiden Deal leads all scorers currently with 6 points. And Ben Rill, all 4 points belong to Ben Rill for Central York.
And similar to Cumberland Valley, Central York is a high IQ basketball team. These guys are going to get it together. I know coach yells at them to get them fired up, but they know what they have to do once they're out there on the court. You see this lineup here with the freshman Doug Lair and the sophomore R.B. Brown, Greg Gittinger, and Ben Natal, and Ben Rill.
Definitely some ball handling going on there for Central right now.
The give to Gittinger, Central York's all-time leading scorer.
Man, it looked tough. Greg had to give everything he could to get into the paint.
Yes, he did.
Drawed the foul. Ball underneath Central.
4:24 remaining. The opening quarter. Central's possession. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Marcellus Scottwell, Todd Edwards,
Dude Jones.
Inbound pass to Ben Natal. RB Brown for three and sinks it.
Sub-Zero.
Yes.
He's had
Sub-Zero with three there and a big one.
Yeah, he's had ice in his veins since he was last year a freshman.
Yeah, started as a freshman last year. And a travel.
Good defense on there.
Saxton Zukanik entering in for Central York as Ben Rill will have a seat on the bench.
And this could be a matchup, a preview of the district playoffs or championship game. So it's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams play out. It's great to see them go at it during the regular season.
Ben Natal with a floater misses.
Got to give a lot of credit to the Cumberland Valley crowd as well. They travel very well. They're here packed to show love to their Eagles.
Well,
And
a
also-
big-time matchup, too. I mean, you mentioned earlier 1 versus 2, and it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Also, I'm going to give a big shout out to Josh Oswald, who used to coach at Central York, now at Cumberland Valley. Has a lot of
Their
ties
football
here.
coach.
Be ready.
Bounce pass down to Gettinger. Nice spin move, and the bucket by Gettinger.
That's tough.
Can we see that again in replay? That was a nice shot by Greg Gettinger. Nice move.
They made Greg working for everything he's doing so far. That was not easy.
Let's go, let's go. Talk. Shooter.
Lebo with the ball for the Eagles. Bazalka drives to the net. Puts it in. Nice move.
Bazalka, that's their best player. He's the all-around guy. Score, assists, rebounds. He just puts his head down and makes something happen. Very solid player.
Yeah, 4 points already for Nolan Bazalka.
Just a junior, too.
Yes. 14-9 Cumberland Valley.
Ooh.
3-point attempt misses for
There it
Central.
is. Crafty defense there by Greg Gittinger trying to get the steal there. Cumberland Valley remains with the rock. 2:34 to go right here in the first quarter.
Wide open on the wing, Aiden Deal. Rebound by Gettinger. Gettinger, the son of former NBA Cleveland Cavalier Jay Gettinger, who's in attendance tonight.
Definitely got a pedigree in that family.
Yes.
Off the mark, but
Off
gets the
mark,
foul.
Gets the foul, Gettinger.
And if you're Greg, that's what you want. Get to the line, get a couple shots. Always helps as a shooter to go to a foul line, see the ball go through the basket. Got to make it first.
And Greg, yes, at the charity stripe, makes his first shot. And one more opportunity since he was fouled at the three-point range. 2 for 2 right now. Greg Gettinger with 4 points. Five points for Greg Gettinger. 1:57 remaining in the opening quarter. A 2-point lead for Cumberland Valley, 14-12. Lebo, wow, there it is, the sniper. J.J. Lebo with his first three.
Yeah, I think they got 2 snipers on here. 21 can shoot too.
Yeah, Aiden
They call
Deal.
him the sniper.
And what a matchup for both schools here, Marcellus. The level of competition and playing this game in the regular season as we're winding down.
Yep.
Saxton Zukanik for the put-in.
Yeah, Todd, obviously we got to talk to Coach David Vispani a little bit from Cumberland Valley, and he said he just loves this. Really challenges his team because you're going to probably see him in districts, like you said.
Yes.
I mean, if things go the way it look right now, number 1 and 2.
Highly likely.
Looks like Brooklyn Nace gets
Nace
called for
with
the
the
foul
foul.
there.
Brooklyn Nace gracious enough last night to interview him here with a Central win over the girls over Manheim Township right here last night on this hardwood floor.
Gotta love that. I see some of the York Suburban guys out here on Tuesday watching the big game, and just basketball is definitely live and well right now in Central
It's
PA.
hot. As Nolan Bazolka is at the charity stripe, makes his first shot, has 5 points.
As Dew mentioned earlier,
Make it 6.
he does pretty much everything for them. Assists, steals, rebounds, points. He's the leader of it all. Definitely the leader of this team. He's kind of the Greg Gittinger of Cumberland Valley.
Yeah.
Great passes.
Natal misses on his shot.
Good team basketball there.
But will send Natal to the charity stripe with 42.7 seconds remaining. And Natal breaks the ice for his scoring tonight. As we mentioned in the pregame show, nearing the 1,000 point mark, then Natal and just a junior.
Yeah, and he can get to the lane so well. He's one of the best drivers in York County, in my opinion.
And a steal. This is Natal with the dunk.
Flushes
Natal.
it like a plumber.
J.J. Lebo with the ball. And that brought the crowd to its feet here at Central and pulls Central within 1. 19-18 Cumberland Valley in the waning seconds here of the first quarter.
And that's a great way to finish the first quarter. I know I gave Central York a lot of momentum. We know there's going to be a lot of runs in this game between these two teams. Ranked number 1 and number 2 in District 3. 3 seconds to go. Spin move,
Lebo,
deal.
spin move, sinks it.
That freshman deal, man, he's as good as advertised. 6'4".
Yeah, J.J. Lebo.
Well, I'm sorry, that's J.J. Lebo. I
Lebo,
apologize.
yes.
He's been balling, absolutely. Nice spin move.
6 man can start. Leading scorer from the 3-point range. And then, of course, we mentioned Nolan Bazolka, a 6'3" junior guard, has some D2 football prospects. Scored 19 in the last game against Central Dauphin.
Well, if you're Cumberland Valley, man, that's how you started the first quarter there. That's what you wanted. They pretty much hit all their open looks. In the very beginning, their offense just made it look easy. Central really did start putting the clamps down there, but we're right where we want. 3-point ball game. As broadcasters, that's what we want.
Oh, yeah, we have a game. It could be another barn burner. How about it?
Exactly.
Absolutely. And for Central York, I know they want to lower that scoring. You don't want a team to come out on the road to score 20-some points in the first quarter. They got to buckle down a little bit, play some better defense. But you got to give a lot of credit to Cumberland Valley. They came in red hot, playing their type of offense and defense, and getting exactly what they want. Great offensive moves from Cumberland Valley, and just getting a bucket.
Okay,
Also want to
moments away from the start of the second quarter. Cumberland Valley.
Want to thank the sponsors for helping us get this game on TV and online. You can see their contact information at the lower third of our screen. We'll mention them a little bit more throughout the game.
Missed
Big time
three-point
rebound
shot there by Aiden Deal as Greg Gittinger now brings the ball up court. Down low to Ben Rill. Nice move by Ben Rill.
The big guy came to play, man. What a move.
Gives Ben Rill 6 points. And pulls Central within 1, 21-20. The kick out to J.J. Lebo. He thought about it there. Pulled back. Jake Snyder Bozolka now with the rebound. Nice move.
Oh, man, we are seeing some finishes so far on both sides of the court.
Bozolka now with 8 points. Leads all scorers. Then Rill with the bucket.
Ben Rill so far is having a hot hand. Great dish off from Brooklyn Nace. Right now, Ben Rill, 6'7" junior, is having his way so far in this game.
3-point shot by J.J. Lebo.
Wow, and I looked him up online. As a 7th grader, he won a huge contest shooting thousands of threes. That guy can shoot. He's been shooting since, decades.
Well, you've mentioned shoot, right?
Exactly.
And it's J.J. Lebo. Extends Cumberland Valley's lead to 4, 26-22. R.J. There's a big shot by R.J. Jackson.
The
Big
hustler.
3.
Man, that's huge. That's tough to do. Come right off the bench and shoot it from out. That wasn't right at the line either.
Wow, on fire. J.J. Lebo
That kid could shoot.
hits double digits with 11. And certainly he has a hot hand for Cumberland Valley right now. Then Ben Natal, nice shot by Ben Natal. Smooth as silk. Ben Natal with 6 points.
Central York, they're in the 2-3 zone. They have to rotate a lot faster out there on Lebo. He's hot right now, number 3.
He's kind of hanging out there on the wing.
They got to do a better job of rotations.
And a
there's a
steal,
steal.
getting her now with the shot and the dunk. And brings the crowd to its feet.
And that's 2 dunks already in the first half for the Central York Ball Club. They're hyped up in here.
Yes.
Let's see how Cumberland Valley responds. They are up
We're
by.
tied up.
It's a tie game now.
29-29 with just over 5 minutes remaining before halftime.
Great kick out.
And a drive to the bucket and a put in for Jake Snyder. Gives Jake Snyder 4 points and a 2-point lead now for Cumberland Valley, 31-29, as Ben Natal has the ball to give to R.J. Jackson for 3. Big time 3.
R.J. Jackson Jr.
Wow, lighting it up here on the hardwood at Central York High School. And now Central York with a 1-point lead, 32-31.
And that's what you get when you rotate the ball. Guys are going to get open. Great job. Great shot from R.J. Jackson, the sophomore, coming in as a key reserve.
Bozolka now for 3 off the iron, rebounded by Cumberland Valley.
Great hustle. Timeout, Cumberland Valley. Ooh, I think I needed a timeout time. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. It seems like every player came to play today. I mean, they are hitting shots. Their finishes are crazy. Dunks.
A little bit of everything on display here. Dunks, 3-point shots, up-tempo style game. Everything we want here with Sports Shooting Stars.
Yeah, for sure.
And it would be a good time with the timeout to thank our sponsors, OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Your Medicare Solution by Keith and Becky Rill, S3 Performance Training,
BLM Construction and Remodeling LLC, Basil Insurance, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Integrity First Home Buyers,
Gamlet Incorporated, Chick-fil-A, East York, 2801 East Market Street, Faith Over Fear, Vertical Raise,
Shoes, Seal Coating, O'Donnell and Barr Law Group Incorporated, and Ava Fitness, your solution to all of your exercise equipment needs.
And coming back here off the timeout, it's Cumberland Valley's ball. Bozolka now with the ball, drives to the net, misses the shot, rebound by R.B. Brown as he brings the ball up. Sophomore for Central.
Oh, what a play.
Down low to Rill for the bucket. Then Rill in double digits with 10 points, and now Central extends their lead to 3, 34-31. We're under 4 minutes remaining before halftime.
And you always say in big games like this, sometimes you get the unlikely heroes that come up big time. And right now you're seeing the sophomore guards, R.J. Jackson, having a great time out there. Kick out, great Gittinger for 3.
And sinks it. 10 points for Greg Gittinger. Matches Ben Rill's 10.
He's hot.
several players with a hot hand, Marcellus, in this game from both teams, and now a 6-point lead for Central. Their biggest of the game. Looks like a jump ball.
That's the kind of plays I absolutely love right there. Who wants it more? That's what it comes down to. So we see Cumberland Valley come out kind of with the first punch. Now we've seen the reaction there. Now can they come back? Let's see. We have a heavyweight battle going on.
And that's the advantage that Coach Hoke has. This lineup out here right now has not played together throughout this season. These 3 guards, Greg Gittinger and Ben Real in the game. But having a deep bench and a lot of key reserves gives you an opportunity to have different looks.
There you go, Jax.
And that's another quick timeout. Great job from the Cumberland Valley Eagles.
Yeah, good hustle there. Ron Jackson Jr. as well.
Timeout call by head coach Vespigani of Cumberland Valley, and with 2:58 to go, Central York 37, Cumberland Valley 30.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our customer appreciation sales event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance savings with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
And we're back, sports fans. Cumberland Valley coming off the timeout will have possession. 2:58 remaining before halftime. As I mentioned earlier, heading into the timeout, this is Central York's biggest lead of the game, 6 points. Zolka drives to the net. Nice bucket.
Wow, what a finish with the left.
He's so tough going to the rim. Hard to stop him.
At 10 points.
Yeah, you mentioned that, dude. He, in a weird way, he's kind of like a LeBron player. Once he gets that momentum rolling, you're not stopping him.
And I was quoted by one of the CV fans. He's kind of like their Charles Barkley. Pretty much a guy to get the rebounds, do a little bit of everything, lays it all on the line for his team. Only a junior, as we said again, and has a high D2 offer for football. So he's a multi-sport athlete, student athlete.
The kick out. 3-point attempt. In and out of the bucket. Jared Dolampinto. Is Gittinger now with the ball. Greg's 3-point shot off the iron, misses. Now J.J. Lebo now with the ball in transition for Cumberland Valley.
He can shoot from there, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Coach Jeff Hoke looking for a push off there. Crowd didn't like it.
No, particularly the student section did not like it.
I'll just keep it at that.
Yeah,
They didn't
we'll keep
like
it PG. Yeah, we'll. As Bazolka for Cumberland Valley now has the ball, has 10 points. J.J. Lebo, nice spin move.
Oh, wow.
Jumper off the iron, rebounded by Greg Gittinger.
That might have been the first shot he missed.
Yes. Nice floater by Ben Natal. I mentioned earlier, he's kind of smooth as silk out there. Unflappable is a good word to describe Ben Natal. He's playing on the court.
I almost feel like he could do that almost every single time down, but he's a big-time team player. You can see Central's definitely bringing out the D now.
Oh, and you see Saxton try to go for the steal there.
Snyder.
Gittinger using his height there on the rebound. R.B. Brown now with the ball. Drives to the net.
Oh, off the glass, no good.
Under a minute remaining before halftime. 3-point shot made by Jared Dulampinto. His first points. and pulls Cumberland Valley within 3, 39-36. Central York. 40 seconds and counting here before regulation and before halftime.
Looks like Coach Hoke is happy with just letting this go down to the end here, get the last shot.
RB Brown with the ball. The clock continues to tick. .2 seconds remaining.
Ben Rill checks back in. Saxton takes a break.
RJ Jackson. So he'll be the inbound passer to Ben Natal. And we're underway here. .4 seconds remaining.
Well, Duke kind of mentioned it. RJ Jackson, man, he really picked a great game to. I know he's had big games in his career before, but he's a great half from that young man. See if they get him a shot.
Ben Rill now with the ball under 4 seconds. Getting her.
Oh. What a first half, fellas.
No doubt about it. And we've arrived at halftime with your score: Central York 39, Cumberland Valley 36. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game
to you.
Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Du Jones.
He's on fire!
featuring the biggest games in central Pennsylvania in HD on Comcast Cable TV. What about the biggest basketball games in central Pennsylvania? Don't worry, Sports Shooting Stars got you covered. Looking to become a sponsor? Well, reach out to Sports Shooting Stars. We have sponsorships available game by game or all season long. Get involved with the #1 sports media company in central Pennsylvania, Sports Shooting Stars.
At Thornton Automotive's 6 locations in Manchester, Dover, East York, and Red Lion, our Customer Appreciation Sales Event is going on now. At Thornton Automotive, we understand you have a lot of choices for your automotive needs, and we invite you to come in and see why we're York County's fastest growing auto group. You want to drive home happy with over 700 new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs?
You got it.
You want huge clearance saving with no money down and low payments?
You got
Then
it.
shop online 24/7 at Thornton247.com.
shooting stars. We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Du Jones.
He's on fire! Okay. We're back, sports fans. Todd Edwards, Marcellus Gottwald. Moments away from the start of the third quarter with your score, Central York 39, Cumberland Valley 36, and we have a good one here, Marcellus. I mean, a lot of people in attendance here. Found out the Red Lion boys teams here checking it out. You know, Red Lion and Central will play next week in a big matchup right here on this hardwood floor.
Wow, that's going to be big too.
And we're going to be part of that, by the way, just to let the viewers know that are tuned in. Red Lion boys at Central, big game right here. But first things first, this Cumberland Valley team comes in here, number 1 versus 2, District 3 6A. It's been quite the matchup. Everything we really expected here in the first half. Let's go through the leading scores for Central York. Greg Gittinger with 10. Ben Rill also has 10 points. For Cumberland Valley, J.J. Lebo, 11 points, followed by Nolan Bazolka with 10 points. And it all adds up right now to a Central lead, 39-36. And your thoughts in the first half, Marcellus?
I'm going to sum it up by that movie Gladiator. Are you not entertained? That first half was phenomenal. And we're about to check in the ball here. Start the second half.
Du Jones, Belinda Morales here. Marcellus Gottwald, and a lot of fans packed into the stands here at Central York High School. Cumberland Valley will be moving right to left now on the TV screen to start the second half. In and out of the bucket for Jake Snyder. Ben Natal, the give to Greg Gittinger.
Sub-Zero with the ball, getting everything together here.
Sub-Zero has 3 points. I have a feeling he'll add a few more points during the course of this game.
Yeah, and that 3 was gigantic in the first half.
Swinging the ball around down to Ben Natal. He attempts, but there for the cleanup, Ben Rill.
I'm going to take that as a pass. That was beautiful.
Yeah, Ben Rill. And this team, we talked about it earlier, Marcellus. It's deep. It's just not 5 players here. They can go 8, 9 guys off the bench, and we're seeing that with Doug Laird Jr., Saxton Zucanic, R.J. Jackson.
You could definitely split Central in 2 teams here and play.
And Greg Gittinger making it look easy with 12 points.
Yeah, and that's the way you want to come out in the third quarter and the second half. You want to kind of control the momentum, especially at home. I believe Central York is doing that right now, but we also know that Cumberland Valley is a tough team, and they're not going to go down without a fight. Number 21, the freshman.
Deal, the
Finally got a chance to call his name this so far.
9 points.
Yeah, they call him the sniper for a reason, and he's not
And
the
a
only
steal,
shooter.
Bazolka. A 4-on-2. Snyder.
Yeah, big time. 5-point swing there. 2-point ball game again, Todd.
Yeah, over 6 minutes remaining. Ben Natal now with the ball. The kick out, Brooklyn Nace thought about it. Now the give to Greg Gittinger for 3. Big time shot by Greg Gittinger.
And this year, Greg is hitting those threes like layups, man. They're coming at a high clip. He's knocking down at least 4 a game.
He is.
Yeah, it was great team basketball. He actually had the shot, but he took it to the paint there, and that's probably the higher percentage there.
Shooters shoot, and Greg Gittinger just not known to play down low in the post, but can shoot from the perimeter and is lethal, a D1 prospect. Bazolka now with a shot for 2.
I still think he's more like LeBron than he is Barkley, but man, that guy does
Remember
everything.
the round mound of sound?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I had the
Barkley was
chance to
crazy.
see Sir Charles over at F&M College. They used to have training camp. The Sixers used to have training camp back in the day over at F&M College. Ben Natal with the floater, making it look easy.
When those are dropping for him, it's almost unstoppable.
Double digits for Ben Natal. Cumberland Valley now with the ball. Bounce pass swatted away by Ben Natal. Ben now with the ball in transition. Gittinger for 3. Off the iron, rebounded by Cumberland Valley. Here comes J.J. Lebo.
The sniper.
Yeah, he thought about it. Well, he puts it up this time. Off the front of the iron, rebounded by Greg Gittinger. As Gittinger now brings the ball up with 15 points. Greg Gittinger down low to Ben Rill.
And you know what? Ben Rill is definitely
Ben
playing
Rill.
a tough game today. He came out right from the beginning.
And
I agree with you, Marcellus. He gets so deep in the paint, it's hard to stop him, especially when he gets that double pump. And if he's on his left-hand side, it's almost automatic when he goes up with the ball. He does a great job of being patient in the paint and getting the guy off his feet so he can get that three-point play.
And provides a really mismatch for a lot of teams down low in the post. Ben Rill, and then also you think about Greg Gittinger when both of them are down low. And the three-point play made by Ben Rill gives Ben Rill now 15 points. Greg Gittinger 15 points. R.J. Jackson 6. Ben Natal in double digits with 10.
And an 8-point game now.
Marcel, it's an 8-point game, but it really feels like a 1-point game. It's so close.
Yeah, and Cumberland Valley can kind of close the gap rather quickly, as we've seen during the course of this game. Under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Gittinger now with the ball, steps back for 3 off the iron, rebounded by Bazolka. And Cumberland Valley now with a possession. Ben Natal and wow. You see Ben Natal matched up on Bazolka and creates a turnover. It'll be Central's possession. And again, he just looks unflat. Cool as a cat out there, Ben Natal.
Coach Hoke went up there, gave him a bear hug real quick.
And he just kind of shrugged it off as in Ben Natal manner. Gittinger with the ball. Brooklyn Nace now for 3.
Good hands there.
And I do like that pass and that offense from Central York. If they start swinging the ball to the opposite side, they can really shift the defense instead of keeping the ball in that triangle corner. They start passing the ball out a little bit more, you'll see that defense shift, and a lot of openings will happen.
Three-point shot by Lebo makes it.
My Uncle Bob actually texted me and wants to know if Lebo is it all related to Jeff Lebo, Dave Lebo, Jeff Lebo.
Oh, from Carlisle, there for the put-in, Ben Natal. 12 points for Ben. I was wondering that from the broadcast booth, and we thank our viewer for chiming in. Lebo with Carlisle, Billy Owens, state champions there for back-to-back year, under Billy Owens, and Jeff Lebo and ended up playing in North Carolina.
Yeah, that's big time.
Oh, yeah. A timeout on the court with 3:04 remaining. Your score, Central York 53, Cumberland Valley 46. Yeah, I tell you, this Central York team, it's like a three-headed monster. Ben Rill, Greg Ginninger, Ben Natal.
Well, and that's even kind of cutting it
and
close.
We haven't even mentioned,
No.
you know, Brooklyn Nace, R.B. Brown, and R.J. Jackson.
R.J. Jackson played an unbelievable first half. Coming in and right off the bat, deep three. Answered with another three. Loose ball underneath. It's really like Deuce said, like any game, you never know who's going to step up. But when they're all playing at their peak, they're really tough.
Yes, they're tough to.
Sometimes having so many players can actually hurt you because it's tough to get into that zone, you know, into that fire or whatever as a player. But the good thing is when you get in, you got to come and contribute right away.
Again, Todd, as we said, this game is basically tied. I know it's looking at a 7-point lead, but it's so close. And this game is all about runs, so expect Cumberland Valley to go on a run. They got scorers and guys that can get buckets quick.
Bounce pass to the Bazolka as he drives to the net. He's fouled.
Central's definitely doing a much better job than they did in that first period when it comes to defense, not giving the Eagles open looks.
But it will send Bazolka to the charity stripe. $13 points for Nolan.
I think they said actually, we just got a comment here. Looks like Lebo's now coaching at North Carolina. So former player, now coaching.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you guys chiming in on YouTube. We're going to need that help when it comes to player of the game here in a little while as well.
Yeah, under head coach Hubert Davis. Oh, there for the bucket.
Back to an 8-point lead right now. JJ.
Lebo.
Lebo probably has the softest touch I've seen this year. I mean, anytime he's open, it's going down. Really soft touch.
16 points for J.J. Lebo.
Patient with the ball, knows what shots he wants to take. Great job from Lebo. Had a chance to talk to his dad earlier today, too. Lon Lebo.
Oh, in and out of the hands.
The crazy thing is, you got Lebo shooting like this. You got number 21 here they call the sniper. So this team's deep. And as we mentioned, they're actually missing one of their starters here today, the point guard. Hopefully he'll be back for districts. Ron Nugent.
Yeah, out with an injury. We talked to the coach.
He tried to get it to go, but his back's just not right there. Nolan goes to the basket, gets fouled, hits the ground pretty hard, but back up doing all right.
The inbound pass.
Oh,
Nice put in.
Textbook play right there.
Jake Snyder with 8 points. Gettinger now with the rock.
Well, his footwork is just next level.
Bounced off Nathan Bazolka and went out of bounds. Central maintains possession. 1:12 to go. 4-point lead for Central, 55-51.
Ben Rill and Sub-Zero both check back in.
As Ben Natal will take a breather. Doug Laird Jr. now with the ball. Drives to the net. Swatted away by Cumberland Valley defender.
Central going back to that 3-guard look with the 2 big guys, Ben Real and Greg.
We'll send Jared Dolimpinto to the charity stripe with 3 points.
Big shout out to Carter Scappa. Just let us know here. Dallastown girls lead York Suburban 10-7 right now in the second quarter. Defensive battle.
It sounds, yeah, and that's kind of Coach Jay Rexroth's specialty, holding their opponents, to low points. Maybe another barn burner across town there at York Suburban, huh?
Yeah, I know all about them barn burners. Had probably the biggest barn burner at all
last year, right?
2023. Here we go, dude. We got that. Oh, they brought Ben Natal back in.
Yeah, and Cumberland Valley pulls within 2, 55-53. We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Ben Natal for 3, comes up short. Rebounded by Cumberland Valley. Zolka now brings the ball up, matched up against Ben Natal.
The Swiss Army knife.
And Cumberland Valley, well-coached team. They're holding for the last shot here on the road.
Rebound by Rill. Getting her now with the ball under 3 seconds. And time expires here in the third quarter with your score. Central York 55, Cumberland Valley 53. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you.
Sports Shooting Stars. We bring the game to you. Greetings and salutations, sports fans. Coming to you live tonight, it's Todd Edwards, along with my broadcast partner, Dew Jones.
He's on fire!
I'm going to do a quick shout out. I know my mom is watching, my sister's watching, as well as my brother. I think my nieces and nephews there as well. Thanks for tuning in. They're watching their nephew and their grandson, Ryan Brown Jr. Big shout out to my family that's tuned in tonight. Thank you for all your support.
Hey, that's what it's all about, man. And I got to give you big time shots. Thanks as well. My dad and I were watching Todd and Dew do a York County Championships 2 years ago, and I reached out to the Dew right after. My dad passed away last year, but he got to see me do one game, and I'm proud of that.
Well, he's seeing many more right now, no doubt. And down low to Ben Rill. 17 points for Ben Rill. Extends Central's lead to 4.
Shooter, shoot. Off the mark there, Lebo.
Now Ben Natal with the ball in transition.
That is tough. I said it in the first half, but I don't think there's a better guy driving in York County that I've seen than the guy right here.
Yes, at the charity stripe, Ben Natal with 12 points, nearing 1,000 points. Makes his first shot with 13 now. 1, 2. Two for 2 from the charity stripe gives Ben Natal 14 points. Bazolka drives to the net.
That is so tough down there. The Swiss Army knife is the nickname I'm giving that man. He can do a little bit of everything.
And he'll head to the charity stripe. Has 13 points. A 6-point lead for Central. 7:15 remaining in regulation. One for two from the charity stripe. Bazolka now with 14 points as RB Brown now brings the ball up court for Central. RB has 3 points. Oh, nice move by Natal. Just couldn't punch it in. Bazolka now with the ball.
Oh, that's tough.
Wow, missed shot there, but what a move by Bazolka.
Great defense,
Yeah,
R. Brown Jr.
Ben Natal with the ball to give. Ben Rills shot short, but there for the cleanup, Greg Gittinger. 17 points for Greg Gittinger, matching Ben Rills' 17 for Central. All adds up to 61-54 lead for Central with just under 6.5 minutes remaining in regulation.
Oh, there he is. Oh.
There's Bazolka with a rebound. Central fans looking for a foul.
Looks like the refs want to let him play a little bit now.
A little bit, yeah. Coach Hoke and some of the Central fans here were looking for a
He just looked like
foul
he
on that
wanted
play,
it.
but
He wanted it bad, man. Like I'm talking about, as the player, man, going over the back or not.
And a scramble for the ball. Central comes out with it. RB Brown now with the ball. Getting her thought about three.
Well, Todd, you mentioned I'm a Spring Grove Rocket at heart, now Red Lion Lions, but got to give a shout out to my mom. She's from Central Panther. Hope you're watching at home, Mom. Love you more than you'll ever know. 61-54. Oh, big steal.
A turnover there. RB Brown was not expecting the pass. Cumberland Valley comes out with it. Just under 5.5 minutes down low.
Snyder down low gets fouled.
Yes, Snyder with 8 points.
The crowd is getting about 3 to 4 times louder than they were in the first half.
And a nice crowd. I would say the biggest crowd I've seen here all season.
They came
for
out.
Central. They came out in mass tonight. Jake Snyder with 9 points. Two for two from the charity stripe. Gives Jake Snyder 10 points. And as we've entered the fourth quarter, I guess it's never too early to start thinking and talking about potential player of the game, players of the game. We are in fourth quarter with 5 minutes remaining. Natal steps up. Big three by Ben Natal. $17 points for Ben Natal. Down low.
And that's an errant pass. A great defense
In
from
and
Central
out of the
York.
hands of Dulimto.
Cumberland Valley's not giving up. They call a timeout right now to readjust and talk to their team. But Central York right now starting to control the momentum. 8-point lead, which is the highest, tied for the highest of the game so far.
Yeah, 64 points. And I tell you, you're looking through the point scores. Ben Natal, 17 points. Ben Rill, 17 points. Greg Gittinger, 17 points. You kind of get the idea here. It all adds up right now for a Central lead, 64-56 over Cumberland Valley. And Cumberland Valley comes in here out of the Mid-Penn division with a 15-2 record and first place out of Mid-Penn. And as we talked to Coach pregame, they don't play a lot of cupcakes out of the Mid-Penn division.
No. Yeah, they beat CD, I don't know if it was CD East earlier in the year, but lost to them here their last game.
CD, yes.
Their
last game, yep.
And
as the cheerleaders are now entertaining the fans here during the timeout. I know, Marcellus, you're chomping at the bit to get down there on the court and do just what these cheerleaders are doing.
Yes.
I'm holding you back right now.
Yeah, please, not right now. Yeah, this team is definitely, cheerleading team is unbelievable. Wow.
Yes, amazing.
They
put in the work just like
do that.
Basketball players, football players, the athletes, and a tip of the hat to the Central York cheerleaders here tonight.
Big time. We'll see
for
them
their
in the
athleticism. Yeah.
Next year. Or
exactly.
Later this year? Yeah. And just looking at Ben Natal with 17. Next week when we got the Red Line game, it might be when he hits 1,000.
Maybe knocking on that door. I know Central plays Northeastern tomorrow, and he's nearing the 1,000 mark.
Selfishly, I would like to have that next week.
Oh, no doubt about it. Nice move by Gettinger. 19 points for Greg Gettinger.
And right now, Greg Gettinger is just creating shots and starting to fill the game out. He's starting to feel it. Expect him to go on some type of run. We know he can score points in a bunch.
Well, this is the biggest lead for Central, a 10-point lead, 66-56, under 4.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Bazolka, the pass down to him, and the easy put in gives Nolan 16 points with that bucket. And he's Cumberland Valley's leading scorer. Tied with J.J. Lebo, who has 16 points. Gettinger with the ball. Pass to Ben Rill.
Oh.
Well, I saw what Greg Gettinger did there with the ball. Bounced the ball off Jake Snyder's back, and it consequently went out of bounds. Last touch by Eagle.
High-level play right there. Quick thinking.
Heads up, yes. And Central maintains possession. And a brief timeout to wipe the perspiration up off the floor. Good time to thank our sponsors, OSS Health, Thornton Automotive of Dover, Your Medicare Solutions by Becky and Keith Rill, S3 Performance Training,
BLM Construction and Remodeling LLC, Basil Insurance, Parma Pizza, Dallastown, Integrity First Home Buyers,
Gamlin Incorporated, Chick-fil-A East York, Faith Over Fear, Vertical Raise, and we'll touch on our other sponsors as we're back to action here coming off the break.
Nice finish there.
Yep, Ben Natal. 19 points for Ben Natal.
Hey, you talk about the big three, and right now Central York's big three is doing it all out there, and they really haven't Cumberland Valley all out of sorts, to be honest with you. Central York with the biggest lead of the game so far at 10.
Yeah, 10-point lead, and if you remember at halftime, it was just a 3-point lead by Central, 39-36. A lot of points being scored here.
Well, to start the game, I believe Cumberland Valley came out to a 12-4 lead and pretty much had an 8-point lead in the beginning of the first quarter, and it's been close ever since. And Central York did a great job of creating a space for themselves with 3 minutes to go in the game, fourth quarter.
Natal.
And this is Central York now ranked at number 1 in District 3, Cumberland Valley at number 2.
Nice move by Ben Rill. 19 points for Ben Rill.
And the size of Ben Rill is unreal right now.
Yeah,
he's doing a lot out there in the paint and giving Central York multiple opportunities to score. Sorry, also want to give a lot of props to Central York's defense. They're doing a great job on defense.
Yeah, they're zoned in. Rebound by Rill. And if Central were to hold on and win tonight, you got to think, Marcellus, right now, they're going to be a formidable team in districts and maybe even states at the rate they're playing. And Cumberland Valley, as we mentioned, comes in #1 out of the Mid-Penn Division with a 15-2 record. But right now, the biggest lead in the game, Central up 70-58 with 2.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Boy, a heads-up play. J.J. Lebo always looking for that ball and kind of snuck up on Central there.
Yeah, if you're Central, you got your head on the swivel right there. It's the last thing you want is the ball stolen.
For Cumberland Valley, you got to be in go mode right now. About 120 seconds left in this game, and they got to score 12 points in a hurry, and they can't get points up. Let's see what happens on this possession.
Yeah, we've seen them close the gap here during the course of this game.
It will
take a Herculean effort for that to take place here. Under 2 minutes remaining. Well, with shots like that, a three-point shot by Jared Dolimto gives Dolimto 8 points, and right now a 9-point lead for Central York, 70-61 with 1:43 remaining.
Yeah, and I got to keep going with our sponsors here. And actually, my guy, John Shue, his coach, sitting right here beside us, Coach Keezy, the legendary Keezy, Shoes Seal Coating. We also have O'Donnell and Barr Law Group Incorporated and Ava Fitness, your solution to all of your exercise equipment needs.
Thankful for all our sponsors. Thankful for the fans, friends, and family tuning in to each broadcast of Sports Shooting Stars. And you can continue to follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube page, Sports Shooting Stars. The leading scores, well, let's start with Central York, who comes in here with a 16-2 record. Ben Natal, 19 points. Greg Gittinger, 19 points. Ben Rill, 19 points. Yeah, it is unreal. Yeah, and right now a 9-point lead for Central, 70-61. Nolan Bazolka for Cumberland Valley with 16 points, as does J.J. Lebo, have 16 points. 1:43 remaining in regulation. And it would be a good time, since we have a break in the action, to talk about a potential player of the game or players of the game. And we will make our way post-game down on the court.
And it's very rare to see 3 players with 19 points, but a lot of other players stepped up as well.
And right now, Century has to be careful with the ball. We know Cumberland Valley is going to be super aggressive. They need to get some steals.
Yeah, time is not really on the side of Cumberland Valley with 91 seconds left. A foul called on that play.
How ironic. I know you guys talked about it earlier, but the big three all have 19 points each. I mean, that's exactly what you want from the coach. I mean, that's exactly what the coach may want from his players. Really balanced scoring, and the other guys stepped up big and really had some key moments in this game.
Yeah.
And again, it's still a minute and 31 seconds to go. The game's not over.
Ben Rill. 20 points for Ben Rill. See ya, take care. Take care, Ron. Have a good one. Yep, take care. .21 points for Ben Rill, and
And for what it's worth, this has been a really exciting game so far. This is a good District 3 matchup to watch, Cumberland Valley versus Central York, and the crowd came out as well. The crowd is in full droves. They came out here to support their team, and it's been a good time.
hey, looking ahead, guys, do you see some other teams in District 3 that maybe could step up and challenge a Central York Ball Club? Let's first start in YIAA here as we near the end of regulation. I know Red Lion, a school close to you, Marcellus.
Yeah.
They'll be here on this hardwood floor next week. Are there some teams out here that you think can knock off this Central York Panther team?
You never know. I mean, Red Lion, when Central played there was, at one point, if I remember correctly, Red Lion was up 10 or 12. They really did a good job of slowing down the game, working the offense. But Central, just like they did so many times this year in the second half, their depth and just you have so many players there. It's just hard. You never know, though, man. That's
They're
why
gonna
you
be
play
a
the
tough
game.
out. You're right. They're going to be a tough out. You got to think Reading is going to be in the mix at some point down the road, and then of course you get into the Philadelphia region, the Pittsburgh region, and if you ultimately get to states, it should be a fun run for the Central York Ball Club.
Absolutely. They got to take it one game at a time. You know, they always have that bullseye on their back, so they got to take it one game at a time.
3-point shot by Dolan Pinto. Wow, one. And that's 11 points for Dolimpto. Couple threes for Jared.
One-man press beat right there by Natal. He's tough.
Central 72, Cumberland Valley 64. We're about a minute to go in regulation. It's going to send R.B. Brown to the charity stripe. He has 3 points.
Well, he mentioned, Dew mentioned it was 12-4 when he hit that three and really helped kind of get a spark.
Yes.
In the first quarter.
4 points for R.B. He'll have another opportunity here. And these are big shots. I mean, we talk about it lots of times from the charity stripe. But you can make them, and boy, they can extend, especially in a tight game as we have right now. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe gives R.B. Brown 5 points.
And R.B. Brown's not that guy who's going to give you a lot of points, but he's always in the game towards the end of the game. He can knock down those free throws. Has a lot of ice in his veins, play very tough out there.
Ben Natal with a rebound.
And that may seal the deal for this particular game here.
10-point lead down to Brooklyn Nace. Nice floater by Brooklyn Nace.
Well, we were talking about that red line game. R.B. Brown Jr., when they were down in the second half, actually hit a huge three to give them the lead.
Big shot by J.J. Lebo.
Lebo, man, don't give. And the crazy thing is, they call it 21 sniper on the team tonight. Lebo's a sniper.
19 points for J.J. Lebo. Maybe carrying on that Lebo name, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, because maybe the NC Tar Heels could be looking at him because he's a shooter. 19 points, leads all scores for Cumberland Valley. Great production from J.J. Lebo tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm an instant fan of J.J. Lebo. I'm going to go and continue to follow him throughout this year.
And, I may even have to get a picture with him. And you guys how much I like pictures.
Well, hey, man, you're out pretty much 6 out of 7 days in the community giving back to the kids in the youth program, Ty Joe. You deserve it.
All 3 of them? It's a tough spot. Well, I mean, at least the point score. I mean, the top. I mean, because it's. Well, you could have that too. Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Having a team victory, man. We got an update right now. Carter Scapa. York Suburban leads at halftime, 22-14 over Dallastown for the girls' game.
I bet the York Suburban gym is rocking right now with the student section. It's a small, intimate gym. Great atmosphere at York Suburban, and a great matchup tonight between Dallastown and York Suburban girls. The other main event matchup taking place tonight along with this game here on Sports Shooting Stars. And it looks like it's just a matter of keep away, although a steal by Dolimpto. He's still going.
Big play right there. I thought he was going to stop and shoot the three, but he's trying to get a three a different way. The and
13 points and the and one for Jared Dolimpto, and he's really stepped up here as of late here in the fourth quarter for the Cumberland Valley Eagles. Three-point play complete. It gives Dolimpto 14 points. 7.7 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run the time off the clock as your Central York Panthers win 76-70 over the Cumberland Valley Eagles. And what a game, and as both teams will line up and exchange pleasantries, and what a matchup as Central moves to 17-2, and they'll play Northeastern tomorrow, and boy, the winning continues for this Central York Ball Club.
Yeah, big time team ball right there, man. Came out, got a little hit there in the first quarter, Todd, but man, came right back. All right, we're gonna go down and get the players of the game. Sports Shooting Stars, we'll bring the game to you. We'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Tonight's game is sponsored by Thank you for tuning in tonight, sports fans, and also thank you to our sponsors tonight. Sports Shooting Stars, we bring the game to you.
Todd Edwards, Marcellus Gottwalt. We're down here on the midcourt after all the action tonight. Central York with the big win, 76-70 over the Cumberland Valley Eagles. We are awaiting the Central team to come out from their locker room area. I think we may have a few of their players coming out here, but
pretty much asked the entire team
Jones
to come out here. Come on in,
come
fellas,
on
right
in,
here.
Do. I mean,
Bring it here, guys.
I'll get everybody. I think RB Brown's coming in. It was a team win, and rightly so. They're all kind of you got Brooklyn Nace there on the end. I mean, RB Brown, come on in. Come on down here, RB. Can we start? I mean, this is it. I mean, go ahead. Marcellus, take it away from your end.
Man, I just want to say that was an amazing team victory. Cumberland Valley kind of came out with that first punch, but you guys just tightened it up, answered right back. Man, I'm just going to pass the mic down here. RB, what do you say here? Sub-0. Well, actually, I'm going to give you props, man. I think it was 12-4, and you hit a big, huge three, ice in his veins like he always does. What's your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, kudos to CV. You know, they came out aggressive. You know, they punched us right in the mouth, and, you know, it was kind of shell shock for us. So, you know, we caught a timeout. We got things together. We slowed down the pace, and then we really played our game. You know, we feel like when we play our game, no one can really stop us or contain us. And, you know, we got everyone that just contributes. You know, it's just a great team, great coaches. You know, I want to thank God for getting us here.
Brooklyn, yep, come on, go right down the line. Brooklyn Nace.
Like RB said, you know, they came out real hot. I think it was 12-4. You know, we were down, we called a timeout, but I think it kind of shows our maturity and our discipline. You know, as we're getting to the end and towards the end of the season, you know, we're really aging and we're maturing at a great rate.
Yeah, like they said, you know, we came out, we worked hard, we fought, we really put the work in every day, 1 through 13. Everybody here, everybody played their role today. And that's what it's all about.
This just shows the hard work we put in to become #1 in the district, and it's a team win.
Yeah, it was a great team win.
Yeah, great team win, great energy off the bench, great, just everything.
And RJ, well, he had some threes too.
Yeah, I was going to say, this guy, you kind of had a coming out party there. And you were big in that first half. What's your thoughts of the game?
We just listened to coach's plan and led us to a great dub, great win.
And the freshman, Doug Lair Jr. Doug, your thoughts getting out there and playing on this stage. Big game against Cumberland Valley and a big win for you and your team.
Yeah, it was a great team win. We got a lot of talent on this team. You know, we work hard every day. You know, when we go to practice, we go to war, and we go to war and practice just like we go into games, you know, all together.
And next up, Northeastern. So a Northeastern Bobcats, a little bit of a backyard brawl between the two schools. Your thoughts on the win, Mark?
Yeah, you know, we put in the work every day in practice. You know, it's war every day. And I just love each and every one of these guys like my own brothers. Love you guys.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we got one more here. Byron on the mic.
Oh, no, and it was a great team win. We put in the work at practice every single day. It's hard battling injuries and whatnot, but these guys pulled it out in the end.
There we go.
We'll get a picture of Central York Panthers. They're in first place and in Division III, 6A. Congratulations, gentlemen, and on to Northeastern next game. Good luck. You
Good
earned
win,
the
guys.
W tonight.
Yep. Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game
to you. Big shout out one more time to all of our sponsors and all the people viewing. My man Dude Jones here.
Yeah, absolutely. You see the sponsors at the lower third of our screen: OSS, BLM, Construction Remodeling, The Blended House, Integrity First Home Buyers, Chick-fil-A, S3 Performance Training, Basil Insurance, Avid Fitness, one of our sponsors here tonight from Coach Hoke, one of his businesses that he runs as well. So many sponsors here tonight. We want to give a big shout out to them. Thank you for everything you do. They do a great job of helping us get the games on TV and online. This was a barn burner. It was another great game, a District 3 pretty much preview matchup, or maybe of the championship or semifinals. But hey, guys, make sure you like Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. For myself, Dude Jones, I'm signing off.
Todd Edwards.
Marcellus Gutwalt. Hey, big shout out to Parma Pizza also, and Shoe Seal Coating. Sports Shooting Stars.
We bring the game
to you.